Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. He'll get rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Inside the 40. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
14, Virginia, 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Calandria. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Brown. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Quarterback will keep it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavalier. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pocket starts to collapse. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong. Be big. Be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Picks up the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State, 21, Virginia, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The aerial assault continues. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. Just so.
They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got a man in the middle. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Cavaliers get enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pace. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. On the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Makes a connection. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Completes it in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the 30-yard line on first down, they'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 31 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. He's off to the races. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia 23.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 13 on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 56, Virginia 23.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the ground.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. They'll try to pop the draw, and he's knocked down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Goes to the option. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to pass. It's Aller. They're bringing heat. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. and goal coming up here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. On the run, it's Calandria. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And the Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Syracuse's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The corners are walked up tight. Dances away from one. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Syracuse right back at it. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll do it himself. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Doing a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Cavaliers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Buying some time. He'll pull it down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Pace. First down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Escapes the pressure to his right. The throw. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. Wide open makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for space. It's Allen. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Syracuse right back at it. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Complete out of the backfield. Dances away again. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Running through contact. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Brown. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's McCord. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throwing right, and they're not on the same page there. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away.
That is a good old.
How about this? A fake. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give to the left. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Syracuse right back at it. Back to pass, it's McCord. Tight end finds a soft spot. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Orange. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them and they make big plays for you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. No huddle here for the offense. To the air, it's McCord. Oh, he's going to try to hit him. Fires and picked off. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go. They got the points they needed.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy,
Catch inside the 25. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Look out, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with his design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McCord. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse right back at it.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Finds his man. It's Pena. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it.
And he makes the catch at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Orange.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Gadsden. They get him down after he makes the catch. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw. Lets it fly deep. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's McCord. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The give on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. And a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Sweet cut there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rifles it, and it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's wrestled to the ground. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cuse.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and when he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The run to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in, making a great play on the ball carrier?
Hard running there. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Virginia! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going up top here late in the game. Wide open. He makes the catch. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Fakes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Dude, everybody on the sidelines is saying, you can't turn the football over there. You got to take care of it. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead late in the game. Big, huge, dumb mistake.
The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Handoff to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Unleashes one. If he houses this, it's ball game. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grab near the marker. It's Pace. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.